was Silicon Valley near San Francisco. Then came along Silicon Alley in New York. And now a wave of tech companies are setting up further down the California coast in Los Angeles. But as Mei Lee reports, what may be good for business isn't so great for some of the locals.
Venice Beach, home of beach bums, artists, and anyone else who craves a life of leisure. But things are changing. Venice is one of the many beach towns around Los Angeles experiencing a tech invasion. Companies like Google and YouTube, as well as hundreds of startups, are coming in droves. There are so many tech companies coming to beach communities like Venice that they're starting to call this area Silicon Beach. Exciting and dynamic to some, but for others, especially locals, they say this boom is pricing them out of this market completely. Here's a tiny little bungalow here, right? Yeah. And then right next door, you have a new huge home. Yeah. Steve Clare, director of the Venice Community Housing Corporation, took me on a tour of what used to be a typical street of beach bungalows. But it, like many others, is going through a tech boom transformation.
There's a lot of pressure, a lot of money coming into this community, and property values are going to continue to rise.
And people are going to be pushed out. Yeah. Property prices in Silicon Beach have doubled in the last year, and inventory is tight. Although demand isn't solely fueled by techies, realtors say the tech industry is intensifying the market with jaw-dropping offers.
We had two young guys that started a company and sold it about 2 years after they started it. And one of them was about 28, I think, 27, 28, and one was 30. And both of them were buying $7 million homes. And so, all cash.
Essentially, this hackathon.
Startup social media software maker Epoxy has been based in Venice for 2 years. The company bought a complex formerly owned by the late actor Dennis Hopper and designed by renowned architect Frank Gehry. Epoxy founders Juan Bruce and Jason Ahmad, who both worked in Silicon Valley, say they came to LA because of its cultural diversity and natural amenities. To Silicon Beach naysayers, both say don't look at it as a bad thing.
I think, because of what we see going on in San Francisco, technology makes for a good target. But the flip side of that is everything that is booming around here because of that.
Tech businesses that do move into communities really, in the scheme of things, are bringing creative jobs that pay quite well for people that generally go and reinvest in that community.
That may be true, but for Steve Clare, the challenge of creating affordable housing in the area gets tougher as tech continues its meteoric surge. Mei Lee, CCTV, Venice, California.